Oh, you guys think you're cool enough to be packaged all by yourselves without good old Hiccup, huh? Well, guess what? I don't need you. I found a dragon who loves hanging out with me. Hello. That's right. How to Train Your Squirrel, the next trilogy of amazing movies. See you later.
On the table, it is all about DreamWorks, How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, Deluxe Lights and Sounds, Toothless, and Stormfly. These dragons are a little bit larger than what we typically see in these smaller basic figure packs, and with a little more oomph to their gimmicks. We start right off with Toothless in this epic How to Train Your Dragon 3 The Hidden World packaging. I may have said it a few times, really like the new packaging design in this current movie. On the back of the box we have a nice image of Toothless standing about the hidden world, I suppose. We have wings that pop open and a quick image of that, plus other figures available, Light Fury and Stormfly. You may recall we have already checked on the Light Fury from a Light Fury grouping of toys. Let's quickly snip Toothless out of this box and see what he can do. And outside of the box with deluxe lights and sounds, pop out wings Toothless. This Toothless with a kind of sneaky stalking type of stance, a little bit low to the ground. There's been many a Toothless from Spin Master over the years, many different head sculpts, many different looks. This one I would say falls in the probably higher good category. There's so many though to remember. I'm going to have to do a general Toothless collection review one of these days. Unfortunately, from much of the Dragon's product from Spin Master right now, not much articulation. You can move the legs a little bit here and there. They kind of move towards the back, towards the front. But it kind of messes up how they're standing. They have to be in just the right spot to get them all flat-footed. So not too much, and because of this kind of stalking stance, it really doesn't do much else to work with. But it is there. There's a little bit of movement. Looks like there's nothing in the jaw to move either, although I think I prefer this style head with no projectile versus the projectile heads. It's just a little more simple, looks okay. You can kind of see how his dragon ears, or whatever you want to call those, are coming up in a different piece than the head piece there. The highlight of this Toothless figure is the action features though. It's these amazingly beautiful fabric Toothless wings going on. They're soft, and look at the pattern design going on them. These cool blue swirly things, hidden world style stuff. Fabric wings being something I would have liked to have seen a while ago. They're really nice. I'm curious to see how this Toothless's wings also work with blacklight. Look at that. They are glowing nicely. Funny that they didn't mention that on the box. And of course we have pop-out feature, so what you need to do is you take each wing, and each wing has a post right on the end, and you place them into the back piece. There's little holes right there. I was just going to say my Toothless pop-up feature works perfect, and for the most part it does. I've had trouble with my Light Fury, but this Toothless pop-up feature works so cool. Once you get them loaded, then just press down on this back spine, and they pop out with a sound effect. Let's try that again because I already noticed a little bit of a catch. And go ahead, press the button. There we go. Yeah, this one works so much more superior than my Light Fury. I don't know if it's just maybe a plastic bend deal, or there's just not enough room for these posts to fit down into the hole, but this one just will always flip out. Sometimes if I kind of give it a little flex on the wing, I can then get it to pop out. But even in pressing button, they like to stick. So a little trouble with the Light Fury, but Toothless here has been working really well. And obviously with the pop-out feature, that is the button that activates the lights and sounds. want to say there's about 3 sound effects. You can see the light up in his back, a little bit almost on the chest, but I think it's meant for the back. Oh yeah, there's an on and off switch down there. You'll want to switch the switch to 1 for on mode, not 2. That's the try me mode, but they seem to do the same thing. Some quick comparisons. Here we have the new basic assortment figure Toothless. Really not that much smaller. For some reason you would think the deluxe to be much larger. Going back in time a little bit. Hey, How to Train Your Dragon 2 Toothless. This one would be from the Power Dragon line, which there were many Toothless from. And this one should also have a light up back feature when pressing the head in. That one more of a spindly bodied large winged toy. Of course, if you really want to go back in time, my original How to Train Your Dragon Toothless. Boy, has time changed these a tad. This one a little more bluer, yet more movie accurate, I believe. I still have a couple of these I need to open and get to. Now, a lot of people, including myself, haven't been too excited for this new line of toys. Just because it's kind of been more of the same thing from Spin Master. So if you're looking for something different, don't forget to check out the How to Train Your Dragon Playmobil collection. They have a really nice selection of dragons to look through. With a little bit better articulation and that Playmobil designed look, they're fun to go through. And I like how this one's back spines stay lit up. And there is a new line of How to Train Your Dragon 3 Playmobil dragons coming. I hope to get some of those soon. Wow, that Toothless has a huge wingspan. I like the Playmobil designed minifigures with those too. Of course, nothing beats this dragon. What was that? That is Toothless. Let's check out Stormfly next. And there is Deluxe Lights and Sounds Stormfly. It's pretty cool we're getting Stormfly in this scale. They could have easily stopped short with Toothless and the Light Fury. On the back of the box, a nice image of Stormfly standing about in the hidden world as well. They sure like to reuse that hidden world backdrop, don't they? We have pop-out glowing spikes with Stormfly, and of course we have other figures available, Toothless and Stormfly. Did they really just do that? I could just imagine the box design meeting. Hey Larry, we need some pictures of other dragons available on this Stormfly box. Okay, well Stormfly's available. How about we place her on the back of the box? Sounds like a good idea. Nicely done. Okay then, let's snip out Stormfly from back. Stormfly out of the box. Nice to see a little bit larger version of Stormfly. Sometimes they skimp on her size, so it's good to see. It's also good to see that he didn't skimp on the majority of spines going on throughout her. Her back of head spines are really long and sharp. Ow! There are many spines on her tail as well. Ah! And of course we have spines going down her back, which will tie into the action feature. No ow yet. Phew. Looks like this Stormfly has a lot of translucent plastic going on too with her wings and even body, so she's probably going to glow quite a bit. And to get Stormfly's action feature to function, we're going to move one of her back legs. Which one would it be? Okay, this back one right here, we're going to move it right back. And those spines go up. Now are they sharp? Ah! Yep. Looks like we do need to turn her on. So right now off, 2 is try me, and 1 would be on. So now we should get some lights and sound. That must be the chicken she just ate. Not a bad little effect. The only downside is it just goes right back down. There's a spring on that leg. So if you wanted her spines to stay up at all times, they're just gonna go right back down. Might have to jimmy rig a rubber band or something. Stormfly's wings are on hinges. You can have them either up at a 45 or down lower. So about 3 positions for those. Let's take a look at the spines one more time. Not a bad feature. I like all the spines on her. I just wish they would stay up. As for how she scales with basic assortment Stormfly, she feels much larger in scale, and you can see how much more spiny she is. Another fun comparison would be a Stormfly from How to Train Your Dragon 2. This would have been one of the available power dragons, I believe. I think she had flappy wings or something. Oh, that's right, an opening mouth and light up tongue, although I think her batteries have died down. It's kind of interesting how the Power Dragon version of Stormfly takes up about the same amount of space as the new Stormfly. However, the new Stormfly is much larger. She must have ate more chicken. And for even more crazy fun comparison, here is your original How to Train Your Dragon Stormfly. I tell you what, some of the original dragons were the best ones they made. That head sculpt of hers is amazing. So there would be your 3 deluxe light up and action sound dragons. All 3 are looking really good. I'm really enjoying Toothless with his well-functioning pop-up wings, but the Light Fury is so cool I can forgive those wings. I'm glad they included Stormfly. If you're a big collector into these dragons, all 3 should be looked at. Huh, I seem to be out of chicken right now. So you guys will have to fight over that sheep. DreamWorks How to Train Your Dragon The Hidden World Deluxe Action and Sound Dragons from Spin Master arrive on store shelves January 2019. These run approximately $20 a piece. If you are a bigger fan than normal of Toothless, Stormfly, or the new Light Fury, these deluxe dragons are worth seeing. As with sounds, popping, and spiking, these dragons can do some things. And you might want to pick up some chicken for Stormfly too. That's what I have to say about that.
The Deluxe Lights and Sound logo says thank you for watching Squirrel Stampede. Please like, share, subscribe.